Well, hello, it's Robin here. So, what is burnout? Could you be suffering from it? And what are the signs and symptoms you can be on the lookout for? In this video, I'll be answering those questions and giving you a checklist of some of the warning signs to be on the lookout for. So, if you're feeling like things aren't quite going right for you, then this could be just a video for you. Now, whilst I'm no doctor, I've lived and breathed this and spent 20 years of my life in the corporate world. I burnt out, I descended into alcoholism and addiction. But thankfully, I've climbed out from this and I've now been clean and sober for over 10 years. I've been to hell and back and got the t-shirt. And it was possible for me, and so it is absolutely possible for you too. You may not have fallen in so deep, but if you're showing any of the signs, it's better to act now rather than let things get worse. As trust me, they can always get worse. If by listening to me, it can save you some of the pain and some of the suffering, then it's been worthwhile. You don't have to wait to reach the bottom before you start climbing out. My name is Robin. I'm feeling good. And I'm here to help you to start feeling good too. So, let's start with what actually is burnout. So, the dictionary describes it as emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by stress. And for me, the most obvious symptoms were, number one, I was feeling tired. Now, it started with tiredness and I felt exhausted, seemingly all of the time. Now, initially, I thought that was pretty normal. I was working 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. You're bound to get tired, and that's normal, right? This is true. But if it were just a temporary situation, then sleep should solve it. And for me, that's where the problem was. However much sleep I seemed to get, I could never shake this feeling of being tired. And that leads me to the next point of number 2, no energy. Because I was physically tired so often, it led to low energy and feeling like I just couldn't be bothered. Everything felt like hard work and a struggle. And just to get the motivation going was a real challenge. Next was overthinking and negative thinking. Because I was so tired, my body wasn't working to its full, but my mind was super active. I was finding it increasingly hard to concentrate and even harder to switch off. So whilst my body was switched off, my brain was in overdrive. And because my brain was working so much, it just led to negative thinking. And once you start the negative thinking, it only leads in one direction. The more I spent thinking, the more I kept feeling I wasn't worthy, I wasn't good enough, and became more and more anxious. Because of all of this, I ended up being ill more. My mental health was suffering, my physical health started to get worse, which seemed to be I was getting more frequent headaches and stomach issues, and if there was any sign of a cold or flu in the office, it would be attracted to me like a magnet. So if you're feeling tired and unmotivated, run down, overcome with negative thoughts and susceptible to illness, then you're either going to have young children or you're displaying some of the early warning signs that you could be heading towards burnout. I hope this has helped you. If you can relate, it would be really great if you could let me know in the comments or connect with me through social media. My experience is that when you're living in the problem just gets worse. However, when you start living in the solution, things start to get better. This is just the beginning, and I'm only just scratching the surface. We've identified the problem, now we can start working on the solution. And in my next video, I'll be doing just that. So please join me next time, and we'll start working on the solution. And over the coming months, I'll be posting much more content like this. And I would hate for you to miss something that has the potential to help you. So why not hit the subscribe button and the notifications? You've absolutely nothing to lose and potentially a lot you can gain. Finally, remember you're not alone, and whilst it might feel dark right now, the dawn will always follow even the darkest night. Have a great day. I'll be back really soon.